swimming in pools of gold. This is the guild.
Hello everybody, I am 4040 and, well, welcome to the Guild of Dungeoneering. This game has been out for almost a year now, but I recently kind of decided to dig into my pocket and see if I could get myself a copy of it, and now that I have the time, I thought I'd play something for you guys that was kind of fun, kind of cute and kind of awesome. I also have an offer. Now this offer is, if any of you subscribers, or anybody who just watches this, would like their name to appear as one of the heroes in Guild of Dungeoneering, as one of the guildies, one of the guild members, let me know in the comments. Put down that you are happy for your YouTube username to appear as the name of one of the heroes. Bearing in mind, very much like XCOM 2, there's a high chance that you will die, but I'm going to put a caveat on this, is that your name will never get put on a hero who has not played through a dungeon at least once. So the hero, the Dungeoneer, needs to prove themselves first, because this is a meat grinder game. The characters quite frequently don't survive the first dungeon, and the first half of the game is all about grinding up until you unlock the characters that survive. It's a very harsh game. It will kill you. It is based a lot on random number generation and luck, more versus skill of use. Sometimes there is no way to win a particular game because your draws were so bad and the enemy was so good. So we're going to start a brand new game. Now we don't get to name it.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All across the land they're cheering, oh, to be a Dungeoneer, chasing fame and glory.
So, the Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. Puffed. Those insufferable jerks, I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I've brought a small hall in the bad part of town with the gold that I borrowed from them. I've staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really told it to me. Actually, he said it to everybody but me. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I love the art style. It's amazing. Okay, so we need to hire some Dungeneers. So we've got some barracks. So this is a card-based game. So we're going to place the barracks down. Oh, I don't know, just there. So this is our main entranceway. I have a new Dungeoneer.
The one that's always left behind. The solitary lump. The pawn who's fodder for the grind. The sorry little chump.
Once this playthrough has matured, then I'll be adding names of any of my subscribers who feel like they would like to risk their name on a character who may or may not die as soon as they enter a dungeon. So, we have a chump who doesn't like you poking him. And we're going to go exploring. There we are. Love the artwork. I'm going to be saying this a lot. I really do like the art style. It's very cute. Very nice. Like the big heads. So, Leroy Jenkins. Leroy. I'm going to call you that because I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a bog standard chump. No perks. No nothing. But this is the tutorial level. It's not likely that he will die immediately. Emphasis on the word likely. Okay, so I've got... So the game is currently playing itself to show me the tutorial how it works. You've got a level 0 ducky and a coin to attract the AI. We don't move these guys. They follow where they want to, and as the dungeon builder and enemy placer, which is myself, you have to entice them through the level. So they are a bit dumb sometimes. Anyway, we're versus a duck, so I'm going to hit them with a lucky hit. Okay, so the duck is going to do me 2 damage, but he's hurting himself at the same time. I'm going to cower, because he's already taken a damage, and take 1 damage myself. Right, he's about to do 1 damage to me, and he's going to kill himself in the process, so it's just a simple cower, and now Ducky is dead. He's level 0, but he gets to add equipment here. So we've got a wooden board, which gives me repel, which is a card, which adds to my hand. A fork, which adds slice, so we've got defensive and offensive, or cuppa that adds a firebolt. Slice or firebolt, it may not make much difference, so we're just going to go for a slice with a fork. Yes! Leroy has a fork. Now we have our card hands. We've got to defeat 2 monsters to complete this level. So I'm going to put it in. Now he's noticed his pathfinding automatically says he's going to go there. That's the most enticing target to him, which is fine, but I want to put a giant bat there, which stops the footprints from going up. He doesn't try and move twice now, but I'm going to give an incentive. So I'm going to say his gold pouch there, so you get to place 3 things. So I put the gold pouch down, and he's going to fight a giant bat. So this card is completely unblockable. I can't stop it, and it's going to hurt me for 1, and I can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to hurt him back. So he does me 1 damage, and I do him 1 damage. And he's going to do the same again, so we're just going to exchange damage. And he's down to half health. Now, if I let him hit me with this and do this, he will survive, because it gives him an extra heart. So instead, I'm just going to block his drain, so nothing happens. He's going to try it again. I'm going to block it again. I don't want him covering health. Okay, so there we are. And this is going to win me the game. Actually, no, it's not. He's going to stop one of them, but never mind. So he does 1 damage. I do 1 damage, and he's down to his last health. And that's unblockable damage, but he's only going to do me 1 point of damage. And on the other hand, I'm going to do him 2 points of damage, taking him well below his total, and I win the fight. Hey! And we get some loot. So I can upgrade my fork to a bash, or I can have a pigeon nest on my head. I get +1 to my magic damage. Nice. Or Holy Seal, block any at all, and you get an extra health. I'm going to go for the defensive. So I'm wearing a paper crown. You can see on my little, if I shrink this down on the model, he's wearing a paper crown. I think he's adorable. Okay, so I need to hurt 1 more person. So I'm just going to put that there, and you can see, even though it's the same critter, it's pulled his pathfinding this way because it's more enticing, because there is a gold pouch there, and he likes gold pouches. Some of the other characters do behave differently, so some will go for more treasure, some will go for monsters that are generally just tougher, so you have to be careful not to overmatch them. Some will move away from very powerful monsters. It depends what character you've got. You haven't got any control over them by just trying to tempt them, trying to figure out. So this guy's unblockable attack, so I'm going to hit him for 2 points of damage. There we go, 2 points of damage straight on. Now, this is an interesting card. If he hits me, I have to discard 1 of my cards, and that would put me at a disadvantage. The more cards you have in your hand, the more options you have to play with. So I'm going to stop his damage. There we go. And his damage is now unstoppable, so I can't use these 2. So I may as well just exchange damage. So he does me 1, I do him 1. And he's just going for a simple hit, but I'm just going to go for the knockout blow. He's going to hit me once, and I'm going to hit him twice, and there we go. End of the fight, and the end of the tutorial level.
Well now, this is just really quite surprising. Thanks to you, I've lost a wager. Against all odds, you're surviving. Next time, I hope you find more danger.
So this allows me to start with the card Arcane 1 in play, I think. And it has netted me 62 gold, which we use to upgrade our guild. So let's have a look at expanding our guild. So this is how you expand the guild. You have 3 tiers of upgrades. Some of these upgrades unlock new characters. So we have the Cat Burglar, the Bruiser, Mime, the Apprentice, this section here unlocks better loot, where you have a better chance of unlocking better loot. This section here is a magic section, and there's talismans. You unlock them and you wear them. So I'm going to unlock... Can I unlock? I'm going to unlock a new character, the Bruiser, which is going to unlock a training yard, which is where the bruisers are generated, come from, and put it in my guild.
Not a gentle kind of dungeoneer, nor a poet or a muser, but one that fills the heart with fear. I give to you the Bruiser.
I do like the Bruiser. So we can have a look at our Dungeoneers themselves, and we've got these two. Now, Leroy has only done the tutorial level. He's not done a proper level yet, so he doesn't get a name. And Honoi, our Bruiser, doesn't get a name either because he hasn't done one yet. So we're going to use the Bruiser, and if he survives, he's going to get a name of one of the members of Team Tuxedos who have, at this point in recording, have said that they're happy to have their names put on it. So let's go exploring and go into our very first dungeon, and we're going to use our Bruiser as opposed to our Chump, because the Bruiser has... The Chump is a standard plain card, doesn't come with any special abilities, but all of the rest come with a certain flavour of special abilities, and that's why I'm going to go with the Bruiser. Okay, so... Oops, squeak. We have to defeat the Rat King, but we can take our time. We don't have to rush. This is one of the few levels where you don't have to rush. There's no timer. So this guy has an innate ability. If I fully block an attack completely, I automatically do 1 damage to him, which is not magical, which is not physical. It's just an automatic point of damage. So this guy is very good at being defensive, and because we are low-level characters in a low-level start of the game, having defensive-focused characters is good. I'm also not going to build straight into this lot. I have to get there eventually, but I want to play through the level. How this game works... yeah, I'll put one down here. How the game works is that when you finish a level... Your character level is reset back to 1. You lose all of the equipment. You lose all of the equipment that you had on you from that level. But the blessings and the traits like the battle scar do carry over. So it is worth playing the characters, but it's a game that acknowledges that yes, your characters are going to die a lot. They're going to die very frequently. And because they're going to die very frequently, the game is not going to punish you in such a way so that if you do lose a character, bringing in a new character, a new Bruiser for example, isn't going to mess with your game too much, because other than the battle scars, you're not going to lose anything. There's nothing to lose. He doesn't have anything, and he always starts at level 1 at the beginning of each level. So I'm just going to plonk a nasty rat. And because that's the third thing I put down, that's the end of my go, and he automatically is going to want to go to the rat. So here we go. Equal number of health levels, and he immediately comes out with a unblockable attack. So I'm just going to go, oi, at him. Oi, oi mate. Okay, I can stop this attack and hurt him with the get out of here, and this will do him 2 points of damage. 1 from being the trait, spiky, and 1 from the damage. He can't do anything, so I might as well just oi at him. And he's on to his last health point. And he's got an unblockable attack. I might as well hit him with an unblockable attack too, and win the game. Hey! Our first actual combat, and I win. Sometimes you die at this point. As soon as you enter the level, you get ganked by something, so it's always nice to be able to get past this bit. So I want stuff that's defensive, which is this card here. I'm going to have a stool, which I'm going to wield, much like taming a lion, I imagine. I'm going to build down here for a bit, because there's a knoll. Well, that's the only bad guy I've got, so I'm going to put 2 knolls down. So this, well, I'm level 2, it's level 2, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad. We've got equal health levels at least. So let's start off again, we're just doing him 2 straight damage. There we are. And he's going to hit me with a nasty card discard, so let's do the get out of here. 2 more damage, okay. And now he's got Fury activated. His physical attacks do +1 damage if he has half his health or less, which is bad. Which means he's going to do extra damage. So I'm just going to fully block this for a point of unblockable, unstoppable damage, and I will do the same. He's killed himself with that attack, and I smacked him in the face for extra insult to injury, and there we go. Our second combat done with. Not too bad. So we have a cloak, or we have 2 types of head, where one is a fire blast and a holy seal, which is a blockable thing, which is what we like, or just some attacking stuff, or this. None of them give us an extra HP, I don't think. No, so we're just going to go for a sparkly headband, and we're going to look fabulous. And we're going to place, I'm going to place some level extensions there, put another knoll in, and we're going to put a gem down. This hand that you saw gets reshuffled each time, so that 1 gold I had left is not going to get used. So he's going to hit me with a claw. What I'm going to do is block it and give myself an extra health level while doing him some damage. I love these combos. Okay, there's not much I can do, but I'm going to stop some of the incoming damage, not all of it, but I'll still do him a point of damage too. So there we go. Wow, that's a big hit. I'm just going to try and stop as much damage as coming through as possible. He still hits me for 1 though. Okay, he's going to hit me for 2, and he's going to make me discard a card. In this regard, I'm going to use the best card now, because potentially I could have lost it. So I've lost the Oi, so now I've just got an and a Repel. So I'm actually starting off on a bad... Anyway, there we go. That could have gone badly, but never mind. Okay. I've got a sparkly headband, so I can sell this for 2 gold straight off. I can swap out... No, I don't think so. I'm going to give myself the Stiletto, because I don't have a weapon. There we go. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. Okay, I've got a Ratman and a Knoll, so I'm going to put the Ratman there. I'm going to be travelling to the Knoll. I'm going to put a room there. And a room... down here. Just give us some options, because this is the one level you can luxuriate in. There we go. For some reason this guy really doesn't like rats, so he chose to go for the rat, not the knoll. There we go. We're going to stop all 2 damage, and because he's hurt himself and I do damage to himself, there we go. He's going to do me... I can either hit him for 2 and do 1 damage to him. I can block and do no damage to him because he's got a shield, or that wouldn't do anything either. So we're just going to do a slice. He'll do 2 to me, I'll do 1 to him. Okay, unblockable attack. I'm going to use the Swift attack. Swift allows us to hit first in a combat and apply the damage first rather than simultaneously, which is quite useful. There's a character that takes advantage of this mechanic. Okay, we're going to hit with Bash, stop his damage, and hit him for 2, thus ending the fight. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Okay, so you've got a spare slot in the body, or I can swap out a club. No, I've already got... I'm just going to fill up the body slot. Some extra useful cards. Okay, the Rat King is annoyed, but he can't go anywhere. I suspect if I put something up here, he'd start moving. I don't want him to. I want to kind of level up. I want to tier up. I need to tier up. Okay, I'm going to put this corridor here, giving me some more options. And... this corridor can go there as well. That also gives me some options. But I've got a knoll down here. I'm going to put a knoll here. It's far enough away. It's kind of out of his sight line so that he's not bothered about the knoll yet. He will know it's there. He can kind of automatically detect it. He'll always move it towards it. Okay. I really don't want you to hit me with that, dude. So no. and hit you for 2. There we go. Okay, so he's hurting himself and doing me 1 damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to block the damage, so he will take 2 points of damage this turn and I will gain an extra heart. And I'm just going to fully stop his attack. There we go, an extra point of damage, and then last one. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to do a Mind Strike and use a magical attack. And there we go. There is the fight done. I'm not doing too badly. Headband we can sell. That we can sell. Or we can get rid of that. Okay. That sells for 2 gold. That sells for 2 gold. Just straight up, just exchange it for gold, which is nice. Alright, let's... we've got 1 rat man I can place. And we've got... This needs a 4-way connector, otherwise it won't. I can't place anything there. I can place... What can I place? I can place I can place that there, give me some more options of movement. I'm gonna put a rat man here, just to get our guy moving. I don't know why he wants to go... Oh, he wants to go up there for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna put a rat man here. Still wants to go up there. I'm going to put the corridor in the middle. Okay. And I'm going to put a knoll there. Okay. Right. Now he wants to go that way. I have to entice him with monsters and gold. Gold mostly. This guy likes gold. Stop the damage. Extra point. And I hit him. Only 1. If I block him, I'll do 1 damage. Or I'll just hit him for 2. I'm going to hit him for 2 outright. Here we go. Take a bit of damage. It's going to hit me for 3, so I'm going to block all 3. And this does him damage, and my spiky kills him, and I win the fight. Okay, so stiletto, which I already have. This gives me 2 health, but it gives me 2 as well, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to sell for the money. You want to go up? I don't want you to go up. Well, there's no way for you to get to the Rat King, so you can wander around all you want. Just give you a knoll here, a knoll here, and a ratman here. It looks like he's going for the weaker enemies first, because he doesn't want to fight the big enemies. He's being a bit of a pansy, really, because we're speccing up. I need to fight something that's a tier 3. I need to draw a tier 3 monster. I'll just doing some damage. I know I'll lose a card. There we go. Doesn't matter really. I'll do lightning strike on him and get my card back. Shift, sorry. There we go. And unblockable attack. But he only has 1 health point left, so I will hit him for 1 with my oi. And there we go. So straight jacket gives me +1, and that's it. This gives me armor. Nothing else though, no other bonuses. Or rekindle. No, I'm gonna take the gold. Where are you going? You're going down now. I'm gonna put a ratman here and a gold here, and you should. There we go. He likes the gold. Alright. And then screw it, I'll just put that there because he's gonna be surrounded by them then. Okay, stop the damage. He's already done damage to himself, or do 2. I'm going to do 2 to him, so it meant he took 3 points of damage this turn. He's going to do 1 to me. I'm happy to take that 1. I'll do 1 to him, but I'll gain an extra card, give me some more options. So I'm now playing with a hand of 4. I'll stop both of those damages and do him a point of damage, which you can't do anything about. And I'm going to stop that from happening, and there we go. Overkill, and dead. There's no better kind of killing than there is overkilling. Okay, Rekindle Slam versus Slice and Shift. Quite like Shift, to be honest, or Glyph. Which, no, I'm gonna go for the gold. Hopefully we get a level 3. No, is the Rat King. Rat King, are you a level 3 character? Is that why I'm not getting any level 3 characters spawning in? Okay, so I need a 3-way of the correct type to be able to fill that in, but there's nothing. I can put that there, I guess. And then I can go Ratman. Oh, a Fountain of Clairvoyance. No. Okay, he's just randomly choosing a direction now, I think. I don't think he has any preference because they're all the same levels. There you go, just stop the damage and do him a point. There we go. And, ooh. He's going to hurt me, but I'm going to do him a Flame Blast and burn his ass. Okay. Let's go for a... Ooh, that's a lot of damage, but I can't do anything about it. It's a headbutt. So I'm just going to do a Mind Strike. Gain a card. There we go. He is down for the count. Taking pot. No. What's this? A Tattered Mail. That gives me an extra health level and something that blocks, maybe. Yeah, I want to have a few more health levels. So extra health level. And let's build the cat corridor. So now my guy's a direct line of sight to the Rat King. Which means that he will probably just head straight up because that's... He's a bit belligerent. He likes fighting. Fighting and killing. You what, mate? Alright, Honai. If you survive this, you will get a new name. There we go. Stopped, and he's going to do himself some damage, and I'm going to oi him as well. Yeah, take that, Mr. Rat. An unblockable attack. Well, excuse me, I'm going to hit you with an unblockable attack. There we are, and we need to do one more point of damage. That'll do nicely. We'll do a repel, block all of his damage, and our Spiky takes care of the rest. Okay, nothing much. No, I don't want to lose a health level. I'm going to sell this for guaranteed gold. If you do an exchange, take the gold instead, you have to place it, and sometimes that's not the best. I've got nothing. Doesn't matter. End turn. Apparently he wants to go over there. There's not really much I can do. I think I need to start taking the gold, so like try and plan his route. Okay. Stop all that damage. Yes, yes, yes. And we are going to go for a get out of here. It's not going to stop all of his damage, but it will allow us to do some damage back. Unblockable attack. We're just going to oi him. Let's exchange damage. He's going to do me one damage. He's going to hurt himself though, so what I'm going to do is block it, and he's going to be dying. There we go. Right, I'm going to take the gold, and I'm going to make him pathfind properly. So, one null, one gold pouch. Go get it, chap! Go get it. There we are. And 2 incoming damage. And he's going to hurt himself. I can't block all of it. But I can block 1. And then get the health back. So he therefore did nothing. He's going to hurt himself. I'm going to block it and do 2 damage to him. Thus 3 damage carries across. There we are. Nicely done. Ooh, he's got 1 health left. I'm going to hit him with an unblockable attack. He can't do anything about this. He is dead. And I get some gold. Glyph, no. Stiletto, got it. I'm going to take some gold because it means I can seed the route to make him follow towards the Rat King. So 1 gold pouch. Go get it, champ. Go get it. There you go. Charge! Oh, brilliant. Okay, so he's going to hurt himself. And I'm going to stop some of the damage. Can't stop it all. But we do a fair exchange. There we go. 1 damage. I actually can't stop that. I'm going to do a damage back and I'm going to draw a card. And it's always good to play the bigger hand. Always good. So I'm just going to stop that damage because I don't want to lose that card. and do him some damage, and then one more point of damage needed. I'm going to hit him with an unblockable attack. He's going to kill himself with his own attack, and then what I do is overkill. No better type of kill than there is overkill, like I said. Okay, so that's some more gold, which is always good. Just going to go for that gold and end the turn, and there he is. More gold. Alright then, so I'm going to block all of his damage and do him a damage with my traits. Unblockable damage. Oops, wrong click, never mind. 2 damage. I'm going to block 1 and do him 2 damage. He's got 2 health left. And I'm going to kill him with this. Block all the damage. Spiky. Damage. And game over for that guy. And I'm going to sell this for 2 gold, because you never know, I might draw some money. Never mind, I didn't draw any money, but I'm going in the right direction. I'm about to stomp on the Rat King. Yeah, what do you think you're looking at, Rat King? He's a bit, chavvy, maybe. He's a bit youth culture. Okay, he's going to bite me. Can't do anything about it. I'm just going to get rid of one of the cards, because that's unfortunate. That's a bad start. That's also bad. Head blow, he's going to cause me to lose a card. I'm just going to have to hit him. Or exchange of in. Oh, and of course I got left with the card. Alright. His unblockable attack. This is going badly. This is going really badly. I need to draw something good. Okay, 2 attacks. That's better. 1 point of damage, 2 points of damage to him. We're equal pegging. Gonna stop that. Damage carries through. There we go. He's on 3 health now. We firebolt him. He's going to do himself damage. Firebolt. And game, set, match. He does level up, but that doesn't carry over.
Here's to you, young Dungeoneer. You stood your ground and acted very brave. But how long before you feel the fear? And how long before you're in your grave?
So, what we've managed to do is we've unlocked the trophy room, we've unlocked 3 new dungeons, and we've gained a new battle scarf, Hubris. Convinced that they cannot lose, he seeks out high-level monsters. So now rather than seeking out lower-level monsters and beating up on them, he now seeks high-level monsters. He also got 153 gold, which is really cool. Anyway, I'm going to call this episode a close. We will be renaming... Actually, let's rename our character now. Where are you? Let's place the trophy room. Let's place it down here. It's nice to have trophies. There we are. Got a rat's tail.
Caught up in all this doom and gloom of all the places you've wrecked, it's nice to have a big trophy room. A place to quietly reflect.
That's amazing. Okay, let's really quickly name our bruiser. So our bruiser is no longer Honai. The first person to say that they were okay with their name was Mr. Chris Viking. So, let's see if I can fit it in. Chris Viking. Oh. Almost. Couldn't quite fit it in, but Chris Viking. Very much. You're Chris Viking, bruiser with many spikies and battle scars. Sounds about right, really. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I have been 4040. This has been the Guild of Dungeoneers. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, please hit the thumbs up. If you've not enjoyed it, feel free to hit thumbs down. And in any regards, leave a comment down in the comments section and let me know if you would like to also appear in the Guild of Dungeoneers. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Bye now.